What is going on, guys, and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto Uncensored. Fantastic to have you all back with us once again, and of course we are here to talk about Cardano's ADA and this fantastic run that I think is still to come. When we jump on down, first of all, onto that weekly time frame, well, we can see how the moves are structured out here for ADA. If you've been following the analysis from this channel, well, of course, we have been looking at this very impulsive 5-wave move to the upside, which, in my opinion, still has plenty to give. Now, ultimately, that 5th wave target area is set here between 75 cents and 88 cents, but we can pay key interest here, in my opinion, to that 786 Fibonacci level at 73.29 cents. I think we're going to see immense resistance at this point. However, we have to first see the price get up to there. Now, from its current price, well, we would be looking around about a 37% move to the upside. One that I think is perfectly doable. We look at that stochastic positioning, it has reset. We are oversold on this weekly. We will of course look for this to tick to the upside and see momentum swing in ADA's favour. So let's structure out these moves. Let's look how we can attain a 37% push for ADA on this weekly time frame in today's update. So it's fantastic to have you all back with us today. As always, guys, please do smash up that like button, subscribe, and tap on the bell selecting all of the notifications. If you've not yet subscribed, please do. We're trying to get this channel to grow as much and as quickly as we possibly can so we can get this content out to as many people in the space as possible. Share the content at will as well, guys. We do appreciate that. But we're talking about ADA and we're talking about that 37% push on the horizon. We have started it a few videos ago. I talked about the 40% push, so we can see we are perhaps a few percent into that movement already. I think we still have plenty still to give. On that weekly time frame, as per the intro, 37% there or thereabouts I think we still have for ADA in this price appreciation. Now, the simple way we are targeting this, guys, taking the high of the wave 3, the low of the wave 4, giving us that 5th wave overall target area between 75 and 88 cents. Now, minimum expectation we already know will be at that wave 3 high at 68 cent flat. However, momentum is very much in our favour on the weekly time frame. We can take a note here on the week of the 22nd of January. We came down, tested out that weekly 200 EMA, and of course we are bouncing from there. Confirmation of the 5th wave, of course, will come by breaching 68 cents. But this structure to the upside, let's look at this on the daily time frame first of all and see how this one is playing out. The move up here from the 23rd of January, when we've seen that price come down to 44.77 cents here on the Binance daily chart, we can see progression to the upside. We have now broke through that 50 EMA, the 50 SMA, coming down just now to test it, which is perfectly fine. We could be looking for a deeper retracement on this daily. However, the lower timeframes still, in my opinion, have a bit of momentum to the upside before we do look for a greater correction, which, if we really look at this, guys, we know the structures that are playing out here. We are looking for corrective movements overall. So it does look like we have a big A, B, and C structure to the upside. The reason we are looking at corrective structures is the way that this move overall has nested. So we do have this impulsive 5-wave movement, but the internal counts we know are A, B, and C structures. In the wave 3 also an A, B, and C structure. So essentially in this 5th wave overall we will be looking for an A, B, and C to the upside, bring us up towards that 75 to 88 cent level. So we know that this one has plenty still to give. I do still think we are in this initial movement to the upside and we still have a retracement to come. The daily stochastic tells us that we have got a retracement to come. We can target that one out further down the line. For now, guys, I do still think we have momentum to the upside on those lower timeframes to bring this price higher up. When we look at the cheeky cipher, well, the cipher actually gave us quite a clear indication of what is to come, in my opinion, for ADA. Let's open this up across the screen. We can see on Thursday of last week, we were printed a buy signal. This was obviously confirmed, the daily close happened, and we were pretty much told here from the cheeky cipher to start to go long. We could actually come a little bit further back here, Friday the 26th of January, using the cheeky cipher. At this point, we were told by the cipher to go long, and if you had entered at this point, well, we would have sat in around about 22% of profit. Now, the cheeky cipher, once again, we did see that price come on down here, giving us the signal to go long 12.63%, so we can see that cipher coming to fruition, really showing its strength. But as I have kind of dived into here, I do think we still have momentum to the upside. Overall, this A, B and C I feel is forming out. And internally, guys, I do think we have a 5-wave structure inside of here. Let's drop it down onto the 4-hour time frame and look at that structure. On this 4-hour time frame, we can see that this move did of course start back here on a Tuesday the 23rd of January, initially giving us this A-wave movement to the upside containing an A, B and C structure. Now overall, this structure within itself, guys, looks like an A, B and C to the upside, with the initial movement holding an A, B and C. We retrace down in the B wave with once again another A, B and C structure, and in this move to the upside, it looks like we're going to have a nice impulsive movement, a 5-wave structure within the C wave, giving us a 3-3-5 movement. Now, obviously, all of this, guys, is using Elliott wave theory, the core principle of how I do analysis here on the channel. Now, on the lower time frames, we will have a look at this also, but we do have the moves playing out as a wave 1, wave 2. We have completed that wave 3. We are coming down in that wave 4, and we still have that 5th wave to go within the C wave. Let's target this one out with a bit more accuracy and drop it down onto the hourly. Down here on the hourly time frame, well, let's zoom into these movements overall. The initial push to the upside was a very quick wave 1, starting here on the 7th of February, 11 AM UTC, finishing off at 5 PM UTC, giving us the wave 1, and we had a very shallow wave 2 movement. However, this move within itself met the minimum requirement. From there, of course, we have seen the wave 3 playing out, capping out the high here on the 6 AM candle on the 11th of February, this Sunday just passed. And of course, from there we have seen this retracement in the wave 4. Let's just do our sense checks on this one, and we can map out the targets, the typicals and whatnot. The typical retracement area here at 53.5 to 52.5 over on the BitGet spot chart here for ADA, we can see that this wave 4 has now came down into its typical retracement area. We could see this one drop down a little bit more. I would like to see that 200 hourly EMA tested and then bounce from there. There's no requirement to do so. Now, of course, the bearish sentiment is indeed there. We have now seen the price drop lower than the 50 EMA, the 50 SMA. I think this is only temporary. I do think we will see that price come down just a little bit more, maybe not much, with the hourly looking to start to push to the upside once again. From here, let's target out that next movement. Should the low be in here at 53.09 cents, well, ultimately we will be targeting that next push to the upside, with the level between 57.3 and 58.7 cents here in this 5th wave movement, overall giving us a fantastic push to come. If we were just to do our percentages on this, we are looking around about 7% with the higher level of 9.71%, bringing us up to that higher level of 58.7 cents. When we take this back up through the time frames, 57 to 58 cents we can take a note of. On that 4-hour time frame would bring us up to meet the C wave that we are tracking here on the 4 hourly. Let's do our sense checks on this one once again. We will take the 100% move of that initial A wave, bring it over to the swing low, and we can see that this falls into the target area for this C wave movement between 56.88 and 59.35 cents. So once again, 57 to 58 cent on that 1-hour time frame, showing the movement. So when we bring it back onto the daily, we know we're looking at 57 to 58 cents. We have drew on the charts here, giving us the idea of that final push to the upside within the A, B and C structure. We can see these ones nesting down, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, all of these internal movements. And as I covered on the previous video, I feel that this is only the initial push to the upside with an A wave. We will then look for the retracement in the B wave, then that next move up in the C wave. Now, given the fact that this is made up internally of a 3-wave count, the C wave within itself of course can be an A, B and C structure. More than likely we're going to see quite an impulsive movement for Cardano's ADA with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulsive movement. This one brings us up, in my opinion, on the weekly chart to test out that 786 Fibonacci level. So we can see how these ones are all starting to nest down. I do think we are on the cusp of a fantastic movement for ADA, and I do think that movement overall has started this fifth wave push towards that 73 cent level. Now, of course, to stay up to date with all of the latest that we do have here for Cardano's ADA, we cover ADA daily down in the Discord. Now, of course, we do have the membership platform here, memberships.𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. We can track everything here for Cardano's ADA, and we do. We, of course, have those members exclusive videos, and of course, this gives you access to the Discord with the technical analysis on request. All these plans are here, guys. You're very much missing out if you haven't already subscribed to memberships.𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. It is literally a one-stop shop now for all things crypto, with the new news platform now integrated here, bringing you everything you need in the space with all of the on-chain data as well. There's also the learning platforms and such, guys. You know the script by now. A fantastic platform that has been built here. Linked in the description down below. Head on over and check that one out. We are now live once again on YouTube on the main channel. This, of course, is linked in the description down below. We are live at 4 PM UTC today. Myself, Nick, and Chris talking all things crypto, Bitcoin, altcoins, all the news, everything you really need to know, guys. We are live in a matter of hours. We do hope to see you all there. The link for that channel is, of course, in the description down below, but I am sure you guys are already over there. If you're not, additionally, please do subscribe to the main channel. We look forward to seeing each and every one of you over there today. Yesterday, I covered Chainlink, the project that I believe is leading this altcoin rally, which, once again, I still think has so much more to give. Of course, that video linked right here. Head on over, check that out, guys. That is one video I swear you do not want to miss.